It is a well-known fact that youths are great assets. The role of youths in nation building is very important. In other words, the intelligence and work of youths will lead the country on the pathway of success. Based on my observation, the last 30 Afghan youth representatives were successful and voiced the concerns of Afghan young people to the United Nations very well. But the concentration was more on university students. Besides, due to lockdown, COVID-19 and security issues, in some cases they left vulnerable groups unattended and couldn't communicate with unemployed young people and those youths who do not have accessibility to education. So I think these are the points that the next representative should consider. If I become the next Afghan youth representative, I'll try my best to implement my plan, which has two phases. In the first phase, I will engage youths in decision and policy-making processes. This can happen through running national debates on key policy issues in Afghanistan. To manage national debates, I will create Afghanistan Youth Council, AYC. AYC will manage to run national debates on a broad set of policies that will affect the lives of youth in Afghanistan. I'm envisioning a situation in which youths in my country are fully aware of their surroundings related to development. Secondly, I will use the AYC to advocate for rights and integration of youths into development in Afghanistan. I'm going to do that with a collaboration of private sectors, government, and civic society organizations. This is in fact a triangle of power in order to create pathways for social change and advocate for youth rights, private sectors, civic society organizations, and government. These are going to come together and advocate passionately for youth rights. Over the years, I have focused on building first a local and then a larger national collaboration about youth rights. Collective reflections can lead to a strengthening of our approaches. If all of us come together, definitely our voices will be heard. Furthermore, from the position of a man, I'll train, enable, and empower young women to secure their rights and train young men to consider and recognize women's rights. Young people in my country have been struggling with multiple forms of deprivation and oppression for years and years. They have been facing significant challenges related to health, education, employment, and gender equality. Adolescence pregnancy, which is linked to child marriage, contributes to a high rate of maternal mortality and is a major obstacle for girls when accessing education. In addition, the low level of literacy is another key challenge ahead. Therefore, we must take very strong steps in order to solve these issues. The last 30 Afghan youth representatives were successful and I appreciate their work performance, but there are many things to do. Serving young people is an absolute responsibility for each and every individual in the society. As a young professional, I'm committed to that. Thank you.